The third lab is about teleoperation. From anywhere in the world, you can request to access your IoT device. Issuing a command from your smart device, you are going to the IBM platform, Bluemix, and Bluemix, through mobile services and IBM Watson IoT boilerplate, is providing you with the connectivity through standard protocols to Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi then communicates with iRobot Create 2 platform. So robot can be managed over the cloud. You can expand the functionality with voice user interface and previous labs. So the first step in building your application is to create a new channel, new device, connectivity for accessing both Raspberry Pi and using the channel for Watson IoT platform for communicating from Swift application. So let's first launch our dashboard. Hit devices, and we have a Raspberry Pi, our first device. We can add a new device, and we are going to use existing Raspberry Pi. And we will add a new name, Raspberry Pi 3 iRobot Create 2. Next. We will provide a token. We will use the token to be generated. So add. All right, so we are done. We are having two devices. This iRobot Create is the second device we are going to use. So now we are having this. We are able to start Xcode. So now we are building a new application, Watson IoT Create 2. The application is just regular application as it was shown previously. We are choosing two buttons. One button is beep. We are using auto layout. The other button is dock. So we will have two buttons to manage and drive our IoT. We are adding an action when we press inside, and just getting a little NS log there. We will send from here the message to Watson IoT platform. The same with the dock button pressed. And also over here we will further develop the code. So after building the project, we can see if that's what we wanted, and we can close it. We need to create a pod file and adjust the target. So now we are installing MQTT client. When it's done, we can launch Xcode, and but we need to launch Xcode. So now we are opening Xcode workspace. So we see now workspace of our project. We need to build it in order to add a library. So now we can import MQTT client, set up several variables and static fields based on our setup and a connection information. So we need to copy all this file. So I'll create a comment over here and we'll reuse it later on. Like this. So if we add a connection to our services as it is shown in the GitHub, we can start to communicate to our backend services like BIP, and it processes the MQTT connectivity and commands. So you see they are coming over here. The same with stock. So we are sending them, in fact, the messages over MQTT. So now if we connect to our Raspberry Pi Node-RED editor and we add a new flow, you can copy from the clipboard the file provided. So here I'm doing that. So now we should set up the incoming command, and we are putting the information we copied on the very beginning, creating a new device, and we will call it commands. And these commands are coming from iOS over MQTT channel. So over here we are just putting everything in order. So as soon as our flow is connected, we can run the app. Okay, let's send beep over MQTT. Let's open the debug window. I'll send it once more. So we see that the messages are getting through. The port is not open for serial port. We need to connect Roomba in order to get it. So we have working Raspberry Pi. We are going to connect the provided connection cable. So when it's connected, you can connect to the port. Let's try to inject. You can inject the beep. We are sending beep. It worked. Once more, and now we are sending doc. You can try to inject the beep. Let's try to inject pass, so it went through. So now we can inject the beep. It worked. Once more, and now we are sending doc. Look for the doc. Alright, found the doc. And we docked. That completes our exercise. Let's start from the main storyboard and let's add over here our two button and label. So button, it's a mic, and we will show the text we are saying. So results of the speech to text service of Watson. Let's keep it in the middle, and yeah, let's align it in the center, and just 20 pixels from the bottom, and over here just keep it from the edge to edge. So we have done this. Now we can reference the objects in the in our code. So so first the label. Let's put it here. Speech to text label. That's done, and now we can add our service. So when we press the button and we press it down, because we are going to keep it down when we are speaking, so mic button pressed down, and then a slog mic button pressed down. Don't forget about the quotes, and we can build this so it works. Now we can start to put our code over here. So first we are going to do speech to text, then we will fetch weather data, and then we will say what we have learned through the service. And we are going to import our libraries from Watson and speech to text, text to speech, and I think that's it. So we will do cartage, cart file. In our root directory, we will add 3 services: IBM Bluemix mobile services. We'll do Swifty JSON to operate with the with JSON and Watson Developer Cloud, Swift iOS, and now let's build it. And so cartage update -- platform iOS results in all this downloads and building. Okay, when it's done, now we can copy over all the required files. So it's speech to text, REST kit, BMS core, BMS analytics API, text to speech, of course, Swifty JSON, and text to speech. Now we need to create the new build phase, copy files, and we need to add it here, our libraries. Okay, sounds great. So we added a code that allows us to fetch the forecast word spoken, and when it's done, we will be able to figure out that we need to do something more. So I'll get the weather, and it goes over here. So now we can over here fetch the weather data and output the voice. So in order to do it, we will need to create 2 new files, Swift files. One is going to be weather data, and this file can be copied over from either from the lab's document or directly from the GitHub. Another file is a string that we are going to expand to allow the networking and coding. Okay, I think everything is done. So now we will be able to get the temperature and the Gulf conditions for our code. So weather query is added. Now we are adding just text to speech output. Don't forget to import audio video foundation, and now we can launch.
What is weather forecast for today? There is a forecast for the temperature 51 and the good Gulf conditions.
And that's what we wanted to achieve.